By today, the whole country is already talking about this. And I am referring to the President Duterte Isko Moreno word war. And this is not just a word war. This has become a bureaucratic war. Because on one hand, you have the whole machinery of the Duterte administration going against Isko. And you have one mayor and his supporters, hundreds of thousands and thousands of supporters backing him up. So that is our topic for today. But before we go there, please subscribe to the Blogcaster Armand YouTube channel, because in this channel you will get wise, experience, full and deep insights into the political scenario from a political strategist and campaign PR manager. I am one among the few, if not the only blogger whose past life has been to help politicians get elected into office in Malacanang for the post of the Vice President, Senators, Congressmen, Governors, Mayors, and Councilors. So I will be speaking through experience. So join me in this discussion. Okay, let's go deep into the discussion. Please stay tuned because up to the end, because I will explain how all of this seemingly negative scenario affecting or negative attacks hitting Mayor Isko will eventually redound to his benefit. He will come out the bigger winner in this fight. So now we will go to how this fight started. So this all came about with the president. Since last week in his formal weekly address hitting Mayor Isko for the flood that occurred in Manila. And he was saying that there was no system and why people were allowed to go through the flood. And then so Isko also on his part counterattack by saying that he at least he's doing something, that the other side was all talk and no action. So but this time and then, well, of course there was the order from the DILG, the big blunder, embarrassing blunder on the part of the DILG when they issued a show cause order against Mayor Isko, and it turned out to be covering a time when former President and former Mayor Joseph Estrada was mayor in 2018. And then after that, you have the group of Mocha Uson coming out with fake news about long lines of people in Manila vaccination sites, but they turn out to be in Antipolo. And of course, you have the DDS Blogcaster hating Mayor Isko 24/7. But last night came the biggest blow when no less than President Duterte himself recalled Mayor Isko's days as an actor when he posted as a model for a bikini or for an underwear company, or he modeled for such company. And there the president said, how can you elect somebody who is this lewd? But then forgetting that he too was, and there are videos circulating now of President Duterte himself bragging about the size of his penny in a formal presidential speech. And the biggest blow also came when the president said that he will not allow a mayor, and we know now it's Mayor Isko, to hold the 1.4 billion given to Manila for the distribution to the poor people of Manila as COVID ayuda. And I tell you, and you heard it first from me, this will spell trouble because during the SUP 1 and 2, there were already many complaints that most of the money didn't reach the people. And there was another set of ayuda, and Mayor Isko handled the money, and both the DILG and the DSWD came up with commendation on Mayor Isko for his graft-free and efficient distribution of the ayuda funds. So I hope the president will not push through with this plan. So going back to Mayor Isko, so now it seems that the whole sky is falling on the shoulders or on the world of Mayor Isko. It seems that the whole world is against him. But you know, I'm a political PR campaign manager. And to us, we will do anything and everything to gain publicity for our clients. And that is how we help them win. And you know, this windfall of publicity given to Mayor Isko is getting people talking about Mayor Isko. Because right now, well, outside of Manila or some parts of Mindanao and Visayas, many people still see Mayor Isko as just an old artista or actor or a losing senatorial candidate. But now they are talking about him. They are discussing about what made him and the president fight, what issues were involved. And when they Google him, as you will experience, if you Google Mayor Isko, you will see the flood of accomplishments there in just short of 3 years time. And I dare you, Google him. Google him in Facebook or in Google or in YouTube, and you will see all these accomplishments flooding out, coming out, surprising you with how much he had done, especially in the area of COVID. So people are now talking and getting interested on Mayor Isko. Who is Mayor Isko? What has he done? What is the mayor? What is President Duterte angry at him? And next address next week, they will again stay tuned to see what kind of attack President Duterte will make against Isko. So all of this is giving publicity. Some say negative, but to us in the PR sector, public relations sector, good or bad PR is good exposure. So that's how our world revolves. And we are even joking that now, no less than President Duterte is campaigning for Mayor Isko. No less than President Duterte is the campaign manager or PR manager or communications manager for the Isko Moreno for President movement. So that is the effect that is happening now. And this is because by hitting Isko repeatedly along with his DDS, the president is turning Isko into an underdog. And Filipinos love underdogs in the Marimar telenovela, in the Korean telenovela. We just love, adore, and worship the underdogs. So all these attacks is even highlighting the fact that this is the son of a governor, Duterte, who never experienced poverty. We may see him eating in sari-saris in wayside karinderya or looking very rugged. But don't forget, he was born with a silver platter, as a silver spoon, as a son of a former governor in Davao. So this is, the poor will inevitably side with Isko, because this is a former garbage scavenger who did everything to get out of poverty and to dream big. You remember, Duterte himself was an underdog in 2016. He was seen as just a mere provinciano, a killer, a DDS who will never win against the likes of Marroas, Vice President Jojo Binay, or the celebrity status and power of Grace Poe, and given her accomplishments also in the Senate. And before that, Pinoy was, or President Aquino was put down as abnormal. And then in 1998, President Estrada also was looked down derisively as just an actor, a babaero, or one who is speaking English Carabao. That's why his PR came out with the Eruption book, and it became a hit. And before that, in 1986, Cory himself was dismissed by President Marcos as just nothing but a housewife. So that's the underdog effect. Now, with all these attacks against Isko, all the presidential watchers, all the political parties will begin to see Isko in a different light. They will again see Isko as a dark horse who may surprise us with a victory in the 2022 election. But for all of you who are already followers of and subscribers of my page, you will recall that I have repeatedly posted about Isko being the dark horse in this election. So let me go to figures. There are 63.6 million registered voters as of 2019. And if we extrapolate the 16 million that voted for President Duterte, then there's 31 million up for grabs for other candidates opposing President Duterte. Now I tell you, this 16 million, I'm very sure it is no longer complete, because many have already gone disillusioned with President Duterte, especially those that failed to receive the repeated or the Ayuda 1 and 2 and other assistance that never that ended up in the pockets of politicians. So all these people will now go to the president's enemy, and the president's enemy, biggest enemy right now, is not Manny Pacquiao, but Isko Moreno. And again, you have the opposition vote if they unite behind Isko. And then you have the undecided probably going to Isko, especially with things are now. So even if he just garners 20 million, then that's already a surefire number for Mayor Isko to win. But that is conditional on whether the opposition will not again fight among themselves, but will unite behind a common candidate. So that is why I am saying that all of this will eventually redound to the benefit of Mayor Isko should he decide to run for president. As of now, from what I heard in his camp, it is still 50-50 because he's not in a hurry. He wants to finish 3 terms in Manila. But these attacks from President Duterte and other political forces gravitating towards him, then he may just change his mind and finally run for president. So again, you will find out about it here in this blog. I will be giving you exclusive and first-hand information about it, and an inside look into all political parties where I have worked before, and as well as political candidates. So I end here. Again, please subscribe to the Blogcaster Armand YouTube channel, and please share this to other people who you want to be enlightened, and please put in your comment to let me know about your views on this issue. So thank you very much. See you in my next vlog, and have a good day, everyone.
Sa lahat ng viewers ni Dean Armand Nocum, subscribe kayo dito sa Blogcaster Dean Armand. At mag-iingat po kayo mga kababayan. Always keep safe and practice physical distancing. May awa ang Diyos, makararaos din po tayo sa pandemya.